Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Garoppolo now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Two jet. Check safety. Hey, forward, Tokyo.
Throwing his Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 30 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Watch the screen.
Wentz going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Eagles 14, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now pass complete here to Sanders. Now the ball comes loose. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
13. Hey, Delta.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
11.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. He He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo, after the fake give to Breida, completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders. There to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Eagles 14, 49ers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Switch. X3. 218. Chop it.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow, they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
Go, Great.
1st and
81.
Wentz now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 13! 13! 65! Check 52! Kill!
Here's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. 180! Check 53! Yeah, let's get set.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Goodwin able to haul it in. Still fighting for more. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, as time expires in the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Here's Wentz to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Check 53. Yeah.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Here we go.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Solid.
Out of the gun, this is Howard.
Give me some.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Again, it's Howard. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return will stop right around the 25. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most credence in the record.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
87.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, Mike. Get ready. Check three.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. His short throw caught by Goddard, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And able able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And it's the two teams. Talking over on their respective sidelines. We take a break.
Here we go. 180. Check. Walk 54. Sunday. Check 25.
On first down, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here we go. 120. Watch the run.
Wentz now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead.
21. Hey, exit. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So they get nothing on first down, just back to the 1. They need some room to operate.
They certainly do, because you know they're going to be aggressive on the defensive side. They're going to come after you. So you practice this at OTAs, you practice this in mini camp, you practice this in preseason camp. 1 first down gives your punter room. 2 first downs is what you're seeking in order to make sure you flip the field a little bit.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line.
Here we go. Like 80! 21.
They run again with Breida. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.